been together for 3 years. Before we got together, he dated his ex for 4 or 5 years. I don't know exactly. They broke up because of his job and he moved here. We started dating pretty soon, like a few months, after they broke up, but he assured me he was over her. He never likes talking about her or their relationship at all. So I guess she got engaged recently and he found out from one of his friends who lives in his home state. And I've been shocked because he's really upset, acting out of character about it and not communicating with me at all. I pried it out of him because one day he came home with a bottle of hard liquor and drank, and he never drinks. And I kept saying, "What's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong?" And he just wanted to be in his office by himself. So eventually, later, after asking repeatedly, he tells me and says that it's a mind F and he never thought about her dating after him, but won't talk about it further, but he's still acting weird. Then 2 things happened that have made me very uncomfortable. He out of the blue started talking about going back to his home state to visit his stepfather. He has never brought this up ever before. They talk sometimes, but he's never shown interest in going back. So I said that would be cool. I'd love to see your high school and where you grew up. And he said actually he was thinking of going solo just for a couple of days. So then last night, after he goes to sleep, I got a weird feeling and went on his phone. And I found that he'd been asking friends from his old state to get him her new number because he wants to talk to her. And he said he wants to say congratulations. And one of his friends told him it's not a good idea. And he said he just really wants to talk to her. I feel hurt and devastated and even a little betrayed. Why does he have to say congratulations to someone who hasn't been in his life for years? Like if they stayed friendly, I wouldn't have cared. But it's scaring me how much this is affecting him. I love him so much. I knew from early on he was the one, and I thought he thinks I'm the one too. Then another part of me thinks I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. Everything has been perfect before this. I never felt like he hid things or that we had communication issues. But if he just wanted to say congrats, why wouldn't he add her on social media and tell me about it? And why does he suddenly want to go home suddenly now? And now I'm wondering why we've never talked about her, but we've talked about my exes and other girls he dated in HS and college. Relevant comments. When told he wasn't to meet her for unfinished business, I just don't understand how he could have unfinished emotional business years later, and after he's been with me, and we've gotten an apartment and a cat, and been discussing marriage. Like it's really out of character for him, this whole thing is. I just wish he would talk to me, and even if he said it brought up feelings, he didn't realize he had. I'd be empathetic towards that, but trying to go home and contact her, and the consensus in these comments are making me feel like an idiot, and so confused. Update August 20th, 2024. After reading through all the comments and digging myself out of the little pit of denial and self-pity I was in, I confronted my boyfriend with the phone messages and asked why he wanted to talk to his ex and why he suddenly wanted to visit his stepdad. He was trying to go see her and talk to her. I won't get into everything that was said because it's a lot, but broad strokes. He said he loves me and he hadn't thought about his ex in a long time on purpose. It was too painful. But he does consider her the one that got away. They broke up because he wanted to move for his job. Their relationship had been strained because he dedicated more time to building his career than to her. He said it brought back up a lot of painful feelings and memories, and he flipped. He said he loves me, but he still loves her. I asked him if she were to call him tomorrow and say, "Come back to me, would you?" And he said he can't tell me no. For the people concerned about the nature of the breakup, I talked to a friend of his on the phone. He was the one who wouldn't give her new number. He confirmed the details of the story my boyfriend gave me, and I even purposefully messed up some to see if he would correct me, and he did. Maybe I am more manipulative than I thought. Her getting a new number wasn't caused by my boyfriend, but they were solidly no contact. I asked the friend if he thought they'd be married now if my boyfriend hadn't screwed the pooch, and he said yes. It's been a lot to process for me. I can't really think of anything else to update. Thanks for all the advice and comments on my previous post. Relevant comments. Away understanding 34. I really hope you walked away from him now. He's literally telling you that you are in second place and always will be. You deserve better. OOP. Yeah, but he's my first place. I don't want to put another man in my situation, but reversed. I know people think it sounds pathetic, but that's where I'm at right now. I'm not making any decisions, just processing. Significant Tarot 690. Do you really want to stay with him knowing you are just a second choice backup? I don't know. I know that's not the answer people want me to give, but I genuinely don't.